Your pre-market summary for Friday, October 14th. We're dealing with a relatively flat start, coming off an impressive rally back from the lows that we saw yesterday following a hotter than expected September reading on inflation. If you missed it, CPI out yesterday about this time came in higher than expected, sending the market lower initially, but investors seem to shrug off that news and rally stocks in a big way. Bottom to top, it was more than 1,500 points for the Dow, 2+% then for both the S&P and the NASDAQ when all was said and done. Here's how things look right now for the markets. As I mentioned, basically flat right across the board. The NASDAQ struggling a little bit there, 0.14 to the downside, 0.36 for the Dow, basically flat for the S&P 500. Crude oil downside this morning. Some of the oil stocks following suit, moving lower. Bitcoin, Ethereum, nice move so far back higher. As we deal with some bank earnings this morning, the first of the big banks coming through. We'll have a look at all of them coming up here. First off, here's a look at a huge reversal candle on the daily chart for the SPY yesterday. What a move from bottom to top again. On the Dow, it was about 1,500 points, more than 4% for the NASDAQ then from bottom to top throughout the session. Here's JP Morgan, a huge move higher yesterday. Remember, it led the banks. They come out this morning beating expectations. Profit was down 17%, but still topped estimates across the board. So nice look, JP Morgan trading higher. You saw Beyond Meat there. Yeah, downside once again this morning after slashing its revenue forecast for the remainder of the year, cutting 200 jobs. We'll talk about BYND coming up here. Not so good for Wells Fargo, unfortunately. Falling on rising loan loss reserves this morning. Tesla back on watch as well. Yet another investigation, federal investigation into Elon Musk, apparently, regarding the Twitter deal. There's not much detail coming through on that, but we'll have a look at Tesla. There's a Wells Fargo price target cut on Tesla this morning as well. Morgan Stanley, MS, also downside this morning after a miss on earnings. And a big mover yesterday, Netflix was huge, if you remember, after they came out and said the ad-supported tier coming to the U.S. as soon as November 3rd, $6.99 for that. And another executive departing from Meta as well. More negativity surrounding Meta this morning. Use a QR code on screen, guys. Grab the watch list. We're live coming up here in about 35 minutes on TraderTV.Live.